Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Alien Black, White, and Blood number 2. This is the ongoing anthology series from Marvel Comics. We will take a look at the creative teams. We'll kind of go as far, we'll go in more into detail into each of the stories. But we do have the first story, Utopia, which is going to be multiple parts in all 4 issues. That's by Colin Kelly, Jackson Lansing, Michael Dowling, and Chris Sotomayor. We also have More Soul, the second story, that is by Paul Jenkins, Luigi Terrell, and Andres Mosa. And then First Day by Stephanie Williams and Jethro Morales. Really cool covers we'll see at the end of the issue. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of that. I think the Utopia story, I've talked about it in the first issue. My feelings definitely remain the same. So go check out the video for that. I'll definitely do a follow-up conversation, I think, once the 4 parts are complete, because I'm gonna go ahead and reread it. I think one thing about anthologies is that because I'm reading so many comics, when they break them up into little parts like this, it's hard for me to remember what's going on. But let me read the synopsis that Marvel provided. As I mentioned, Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly's generation spanning epic continues. So there is, even though there's follow up, like I feel like they're jumping around each issue, so that'll be really fun. Very similar to a book I just finished reading from Boom Studios, whose name escapes me right now. But yeah, the space between. Yeah, it's a similar concept. Obviously, this has to do with aliens. The other one didn't really. But we also have legendary creator Paul Jenkins exploring the chemistry of fear in a story that will leave you with a whole new terrifying understanding of the xenomorph species. And the last story by Williams thrills with a story of a Marine's first and possibly last day on the job. Uh, what I've really been enjoying about these is that the stories feel like a really cool Twilight Zone episode, except that it's always like really something like whatever the twist is that's really messed up. It involves xenomorphs. That's kind of what I'm seeing here, and I like that. As a fan of the Alien franchise, I just find that very very charming. So let me pull up some preview art. This is from the Utopia story. Michael Dowling, just I love how this looks like almost the scratchiness of it all, like the way that he does shading, the inclusion of the little bit of the green and the red tints. Obviously we are allowed to use green because xenomorphs blood is green. So I love that they found a little loophole. So I'll talk more about the story when the story is collected. um let's go on to the next one. So this is the morsel story, which is great. Like really interesting to begin with. Just thematically is very fun. This one's the one that has felt the most like a Twilight Zone episode. We start with these people have they're kind of using this planet's resources. They are taking their cattle, their resources, their donuts. As you can see, a very cool, beautiful looking donut, very delicious looking. But then they run into tragedy. Something is killing their cattle. If you're an Aliens fan, you know exactly what's killing their cattle. And then I think the twist that you'll see here is just so much fun. I think this was out of this issue, this was my favorite story. And then let's pull up the First Day story, which is all about Marines and betrayal. Right off the bat, this is action packed from the get go. There is no stop. The pacing on this story is so fast, but I love it. The art is amazing, like just very dynamic. I love the flamethrower here. Um, I love the facial expressions. Like there is not one moment where this Marine had like blinks. So yeah, very interesting. And once again, pretty shocking ending. So um, I don't know. This is my favorite stuff when it comes to aliens. Like, I just want these little morsels, no pun intended, with the title of the second story. I just want these little stories that give me a little bit more insight into the xenomorphs and what they can do and how terrifying they can be. My friends over at Crew Expendable are actually following along with this series as well. They did a full episode on the first issue of the series. Go check it out. Hopefully, I can get over there and we can continue our Wolverine Predator series as well. But yeah, I'll put their link on the description of the video. So if you have read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.